Welcome to the Neen Valley Role-Playing Association, a group of friends who like to play RPGs, role-playing games, and try and have fun. If you like the video, please like and subscribe.
We now have a merch store for our USA listeners. It can be found at www.bonfire.com/store. We will put a full link into the description below. Thank you for your support.
Hey, welcome back to East Texas University, where our students are thriving. Their stress levels are high. We're about mid-semester, and well, we're leading into the mid of the semester, and they are awash with things they'd love to take care of. I did promise them that instead of continuing to turn up the heat and giving them brand new things over and over and over, I will actually try and allow them to look into some of the things that they have been trying to do desperately during their spare time over the last little bit. Doesn't mean I still won't throw things at them for fun, just to keep you guys in the audience and myself wildly amused. With that, we'll quickly hand out their adventure cards. Got them. Boom, boom. Okay. And then, Rob.
Yes.
Bullseye.
Yes.
Play after damage is rolled to double the total of successful ranged attack. Christine.
Okay.
Let's settle this. We've had this before. Play at the beginning of the combat round with no jokers. No characters can soak wounds until the joker is drawn. And for Pete's sake, it is Renown. Play after completing a good deed of some import. Everyone who contributes receives a point of conviction. I think there is a place for conviction on your character sheet. It says if we've really not been using conviction, which is basically just gives you a d6 to add to any of your rolls. It says if not, you can use this to refresh everybody's bennies.
Oh,
That's pretty tight. All right.
Pretty useful.
So we've got those set aside here so I can reference them as needed. And then with the other parts of our housekeeping, I'd like you to quickly introduce your characters, and then we will move into the recap. So let's start with Fish. Why don't you tell us about your character, Rob?
Hello, my name is Charles Fish. I am a wound magnet.
That pretty much sums him up.
Yep.
Slightly older than the other students, has a little bit of background in medicine already, and
You wanted that type of information. Cool.
and his and what is your major?
My major? Or just my major?
You have two, don't you?
I do. I have computers / robotics and mechanical engineering.
Okay.
Yes, very good with a hammer and a spanner. Not necessarily in that order.
Let's jump across to Andy, Pete, who is playing Andy.
Yeah. So Andy, younger than Fish. His major is psychology, although his real interest is parapsychology, because he is psychically sensitive and interested in all things paranormal. Has recently been cursed in quotes with lycanthropy. So yeah, occasionally has to get his fur coat on.
Very good. And last but not least, Christine, please tell us about Grace.
Grace is Grace. Grace is an athlete. She enjoys sports. She's come here to play football, and by that I mean English rules football, and was co-opted into the American football team as well as their kicker. That has seen her injured this season. First game out, she's done damage to her toe, so she's now currently in a boot that goes on for weeks and weeks and weeks. It's just a pain. Yeah, she is a physiotherapy biology major. It's where she sees her life going, and she's currently very lonely because the interest of her love life has been stolen, kidnapped.
So incredibly sad.
It is. Yes, sad.
Very good. All right. Each of you guys roll me a D20. Highest number will give the recap.
Okay.
Look at that. Heat.
Damn it.
Though, doesn't Christine get a +2 to the roll because she wrote it? I can't remember.
I think that's what we said, yeah.
What do you think, Andy? You ready for this, or Pete?
Oh, he's so ready for it.
Okay, so... yesterday... yesterday? I suppose it is yesterday now, in game terms,
yes.
maybe? Yeah.
Yes. Just call it yesterday now. We'll work on the timing.
Yeah. So, I think with last session, we left where we left it. Was that, or where we started last session, was that we were just about to go into the house across the road from Krista Levens' house in the hope that it was the location of Dorma Ramirez, who had been abducted earlier that day. So we called Alvarez for backup, and then because Krista Levens' ghost was going frantic, we decided that we couldn't wait, we were going to have to go in. So we head over to the house. Can't remember, did we break the door? I think the door was unlocked, wasn't it?
It was unlocked. Door was unlocked, yeah.
Yeah.
We just walked in.
We just walked in.
As we walked in, but it was unlocked.
Yeah, and we knew that the bedroom on the first floor at the front of the house, second floor for our American viewers, was the location that we were thinking of. So we head up the stairs, where we are confronted with a approximately 15-year-old boy with an AK-47. Because Andy had wisely decided to transform into a werewolf form before he went off. He was terrified by that, shoots randomly and misses with all his shots.
Yes.
Fish runs up the stairs behind us, wibbling something about the garage and maybe a basement or the loft, but he comes up the stairs anyway.
I think encouraged by the werewolf, who was waving at him frantically to since you can't talk in your werewolf form.
Yeah. He heads straight to the front bedroom.
I can understand Scooby over there.
I think we're all going to have to do sign language. We're going to have to learn sign language for him.
So yeah, he heads straight for the front bedroom, where he's confronted by an older guy who's actually wearing body armor. He's got a riot shield, and he's got a machine pistol, automatic pistol, who basically fires 3 shots at Fish, which would have done a lot of damage, but fortunately he plays his card, which negates 2 of the wounds.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Grace, who's still wearing her boot, charges across the corridor, rams into the back of Fish, which pushes the other guy back onto the bed in the bedroom, and Fish falls on top of him. They then have a fight because the guy pulls out a knife. They have a knife fight. Then Grace basically tasers him, tasers the guy who the younger kid. Dawn Ramirez, by the way, is in the corner, absolutely petrified.
Absolutely.
So once we have them down, then police arrive, and Fish gets treated in the ambulance, and we head off. I think Fish heads off with Renee in the ambulance, and Andy, Grace, and Margaret head off together in the car.
Yes. I think that's a pretty good summary. Anything else you want to add? Anyone? I think that some of the things that we didn't go over because of time would have been a little bit of a resolution that Andy would have seen looking back across to the other house where a small figure waves at him before vanishing.
Yes.
I think that that would have happened. I also think that there would have been a prolonged period of question and answer in which the 2 FBI agents and the other cops step back and let Alvarez, because he seems to have good rapport with you guys, go through everything possible about what you noticed, etc. I think I'd like to know, did you say you were in the other house? What is
we had said that basically we'd seen the wreath on the side of the road, we heard about the amber, and we knew the wreath. We looked up the wreath, researched that, and realised this was a girl who disappeared about a year before. We thought it was quite a coincidence. We wondered if Dawn had been taken to the Levens' house, because we'd seen in the story that it was empty because her father had fallen into drink and it had been taken back. So we went to the house, and basically when we were at that house, the Levens' house, we said we heard a scream across the road from this catty corner house across the road, and basically we had then gone across to that house. So we had gone to the Levens' house is why we'd gone to the area, though.
So I think you get a little bit of a, stern warning about, getting on private property, blah, 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 but you kids did a good thing. So you come out of it with a little bit of fatherly, you need to, make sure that the police are here, blah, 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 but what you did was really heroic, etc. So we come out of it with you guys smelling like a rose, and we can continue forward. I think that both the FBI folks were very interested, and I would like a notice roll from Andy before we move past this.
There we go.
All right. Let's see here. That's a good success. When you look back from the opposite house where you just saw the little wave, you see that Agent Owens is looking at you. She with some sort of speculation in her eyes. She may have looked across and seen something, you're not sure, but she's definitely interested in what just happened.
We did actually ask that at the time. I specifically asked whether or not, when Andy had seen Krista and had nodded, specifically nodded as well, because, you know, I'd sort of made out that I wanted to watch what she did to see whether she reacted. So we had actually asked that at the time as well. We did.
Okay. So I have
didn't
something that did not need...
Somebody didn't read the write-ups.
No, somebody has not had a chance yet. I will get there as soon as possible. But yes, so that's why I am behind, folks. I definitely wanted to make sure that you guys had picked up on that little perturbation.
She had repeated several times. I think can't remember what the word was. There's about Andy sensing that there was a problem over at this other house. Premonition, was it premonition or something? Was that the word she said? She kept repeating a word.
I think
back to him.
I think it was premonition.
Premonition, yeah, right. Premonition or intuition. Was intuition? It could have been intuition actually, but yeah, she's definitely suspicious of Andy and how he's getting his hints, his knowledge.
Very good. Okay.
We had noticed that.
So I think that we can then skip forward in time a little bit. We'll give you guys some chances to do some other things. I'd like to get to at least the end of this week, which puts you how long in the boot?
That would then be 2 weeks in the boot, because that'll be if we get to the Saturday, that'll be the second Saturday since it happened.
All right. So let's see here. Whose roommate is Josh Haggis? I need to look that back.
That would be Andy.
Very good. So I think the camera catches Andy in his dorm room. I think it's probably Thursday of the week. You're reading, and Josh comes in, and he is dressed in medieval garb, like a wizard, like a straight out of like some D&D thing. He goes, "Check this out," and does a little twirl for you.
Nice dress.
It's not a dress. It's not a dress. It's a robe. Look at the stars and stuff.
He's in your role-playing group.
Okay.
You can't be taking the mickey of him.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Are you going to be there? Are you going as well? I mean, most of the group's going to the Ren Fair this weekend.
Oh, okay. Yeah, probably. Sounds fun.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see what you think medieval Europe was like. Should be a laugh.
Yeah, I guess they probably didn't have turkey legs, did they? He chuckles to himself.
Not so much. No.
He says no, it should be good. Yeah, it's just off campus. Little pocket park off the side. We'll determine where that is at some point here. He says, yeah, the history folks, the history department and the drama department tend to go in on this together. It's like the one thing they do each year. Sort of picks up like Friday afternoon. Of course, it really dies down to nothing during the game. But since it's an away game, should be most of the folks here. And then runs through midday Sunday.
Yeah, sounds fun.
Cool. Well, I'll count you in. I think all of us are going to try and meet by the drama department has a Merlin's cave or Merlin's grotto. I can't remember what they're calling it, but it's a tent that they've just sort of done up with to look like a cave. But we'll be there Friday. What time were we saying? Oh yeah, it was going to be about 5 in the afternoon.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So we'll see you there.
I've got to work on some lines, and he whirls and goes out of the room.
So don't forget your wand.
Oh, thanks. He comes back in. He goes, "Wait, I don't have." I see what you're doing. Oh, yeah, I see. Jeez. So out he goes. Team, where are you, and what are you guys doing during this shortened week and towards this Thursday?
The Thursday is the night we actually went to Honky Tonk Bar.
Oh, it is. So then, so this is going to be Friday during the day that discussion happened.
So we've got basically until 5 o'clock today.
We could put. How about this? How about
we make it next Friday?
Let's do that.
Give us a week.
Let's do that. Because wow, that jammed everything up in a hurry. So we shall push this off
So much into this little week.
following.
This tiny little week has had so many things.
Yes.
It gives. I mean, who knows? Maybe Grace can actually get rid of this boot that's on her foot.
That is absolutely
Given
true.
an extra week.
But on the Friday,
let's do that.
I would have said on the Friday, certainly Friday afternoon, I think that Fish and yourself have to go and visit Mary Lynn. Discuss
Who's Mary
jobs,
Lynn?
maybe. Book owner.
Bookstore.
Bookstore owner.
Yeah.
Discuss jobs. Because we've got to go back into the sanctuary and we can't just wander in as
Yeah.
off the street.
So
It needs to be.
How about we head to Mary Lynn's then?
Okay, so it is
Start with that.
Friday, and you guys are
Yep.
heading across there after class. Like we had already determined, your classes are done about noon, so you guys can head across there and arrive about 12:30.
Yep.
There's some students already in there. She's made up several plates of sandwiches that are going fairly rapidly. She waves at you guys as you guys enter.
Can we see the fabulous map?
The fabulous map of
Tweet
the
this.
of the. Oh yes, I need to get there. Just a second.
It's the first time
I'm
ever
getting there.
anything I created on that thing, so now I've got to tweak it. I'm not happy with it now. Look at it.
There it is.
I need
This,
flooring.
ladies
So
and
many
gentlemen.
things I need.
Yeah, Christine made this map up for us, as she has been doing with several other places in town, freeing up my time to do things like forget which days things happen. So, you guys are in. Mary Lynn is at her usual station, which I think was right over here. And I thought I had a token for her. If not, I will generate one
see
in the
one.
very near
I didn't have
future.
a map before for this place.
That's true.
You may not have created a token for her. She's certainly not in
Yeah.
OneNote.
Is she not in OneNote? Okay, well that
No.
would be part of the
Well,
problem.
I've put her in now, but she's got nothing from yourself added to it that I'm aware of.
All right. Very, very good. We'll get there from here. So she nods to you guys as you come in. There's like I said, quite a few students. And she waves you and Andy and Fish over if you so choose.
Yeah, I've still got my. What day is this? The Friday.
Friday.
This is
Friday,
Friday. This
right.
is Friday after the Honky Tonk Bar. Yes, is it? Is that right?
Yes.
So you just moved on. Yeah. So you actually
the
come
next
from the
day.
hospital. You got a bandage on your
Yeah.
ear.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I got
You don't
a
beat
bandage
up.
on my ear and my left arm up in a sling.
And you're being supported by your friends.
Yeah.
Who are not at all. Do not
Yeah.
at all find it humorous that you've been.
Nope.
Mauled.
What did you do to yourself there, Mr. Perch? What did you do to yourself there, Mr. Perch?
Oh my dear! If I told you, you would not believe me.
Don't
But
let
it
him
did consist.
don't let him make any sandwiches.
He tripped over and hit a doorknob.
But it did consist of a door ajar.
Well,
Some pickled onions.
Yeah, don't let him near the pickles.
well, definitely could use some help. I mean, if you're too injured or whatever, that's fine. I can carry on.
I've got one
I
good
don't have
hand.
anything.
Yeah, I tell you what, if I'll help out. You do the deliveries.
Excellent. So this leaves her free to get out from behind the counter, move around the space, talk to customers. It gives her a chance to go back in the kitchen and do a little bit more stuff, and you guys take over. I would say that the net result of this will be that she gives you guys a key of your own for opening and shutting the store on nights that she is not there.
Marvelous.
Okay.
Very handy. Yeah. Okay, and we're going to get paid
Yes.
for doing the extra hours. Be handy
Absolutely.
to give us a
Absolutely.
bit of extra income.
So,
Okay.
that's exactly what will happen. You'll be making minimum wage plus tips.
Okay.
Wage. Go ahead.
No, I don't. I mean, how much is minimum wage? Right, how much would that work out to a week?
$7.25 an
Depends on-
hour.
Depends on the.
Yeah,
That's not minimum wage. That's slave labor.
I know. Yeah, $7.25 an hour, and you're probably going to be working about, I don't know, what, 10 hours a week?
Okay, so
Maybe more?
70 odd bucks plus
Yeah.
tips.
Plus tips. And the tips we'll just roll for those as catch as catch can. I think what we'll wind up doing is rolling a d6 and multiplying by 10.
Okay,
All right.
that's good.
And I know that Christine has captured all that for posterity.
No, I haven't.
And Christine's character is off in a chair, relaxing.
Yes.
All right.
She got a coffee off Andy and she's sat down
Yeah.
Yes,
reading.
Comfy in the chair.
Yep. Yep.
yes. I've been doing the
Optical
chin
have-
wave for ages.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Sorry, Rob. I just like watching you do the chin wave. Go ahead.
My left
I just thought you
hand
were
got
emulating the
went to
Dean's beard.
sleep. Can we for fiction, can we assume that myself, Grace, and Andy have discussed this on the way to the bookshop, which is coming up with a plausible excuse as to why, as to sort of like seeing if we can rent out the upstairs for 2 nights at a full moon to do Dungeons and Dragons, our game type thing up there, which then gives us credibility as to why we would be leaving in the morning. If she was to turn up early and you're in there, this is all said in the car on the journey over. I want to see what Grace and Andy think. Sorry, I'm using my left hand, and that's in a sling. I want to see what Grace and Andy think about that as a suggestion.
The only problem
good.
I can see with it is the fact that the full moon moves around in terms of days. So it's not always going to fall on a Friday or a neat day. It's going to be all over the place. So
Yeah, so why don't we leave the day open and just ask her if, once a month or so, once or twice a month. We don't have to if we don't specify a day. Yeah.
You actually
Yeah.
don't even have to specify upstairs.
That's very true.
No. No. You don't.
No. But I don't want to deceive the poor old girl. That's the only reason. So, I mean, she was generous when I just volunteered. She gave me $50, so, you know.
Yeah, but for the rest
That
of
was
the
good.
month, for the rest of the year, the full moon falls on a Saturday coming up. Then it's a Monday, then it's a Tuesday, and then it's a Thursday. So yeah, it's all over the place in terms of its date. So if we
Yeah.
tried to say to her, could we have it on a Friday and Saturday, it wouldn't work because it wouldn't always be the full moon. It needs to be that we specify it, which might make it a bit of a
Yeah.
problem.
All right. Who wants to talk to her about it?
I think Andy should, because Andy's got a repertoire with the old women.
Oh, my word. Ah.
Definitely shouldn't be me because I ain't going to be there. Role playing.
Shouldn't be me, 'cause I'll be too honest.
Nope.
I can see you out back of the store there. And
Yeah, chain smoking.
cup of coffee
Drinking
and some
cheap
snacks
vodka.
on the table.
What, making snacks for you lot so you can role play? Yeah, right. That's going to happen. I'll be the
Hey,
maid
Josh
service,
Haggis
is that
will
what
be
you're saying?
there. Yeah, Josh Haggis will
Definitely
be
not gonna be
there,
there.
so we
Yeah.
know you've got an eye
Yeah.
on him.
I still have memories, thank you, of that art.
Oh, yeah.
Display exhibition. Yeah. Grace and
And your
Josh
sister's going to
definitely
be there.
put themselves well away from each other at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, your sister will show
And
up
your sister's
sometimes.
going to be there.
No, not for full
So
moon. She isn't.
we... No, for the role play.
No, not necessarily. Only
Yes,
she's in town.
celery.
No celery.
You'll go and pick her up. Yeah, you'll pick her up and...
I'm not driving all the
drop
way
her
up to
off.
Mount Pleasant to pick her up and bring her down here for roleplay for you lot. Jeez.
Yeah. For the cause. Come on, Grace.
Hey, I'll bring down a tasty snack for you, Andy. Here's my sister. Can you eat it for me? No.
And so the conversation goes.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay, so,
And then we turn up at the bush shop.
Andy will. I mean, she seems pretty trusting anyway. So Andy will ask her if we can come once or twice a month, maybe, of an evening to do some role playing after hours, of course.
I don't really see any problem with that. I'll give you a persuasion roll +2.
Okay. There we go.
There you go. Absolutely. So she says, "Yeah, I don't see a problem. Just, make sure you lock up afterwards, and they're not too rowdy."
Yeah. No. Well, role players, not the most rowdy bunch in the world.
Okay. Yeah. He says, "Is that like some of the type of stuff you do? The LARPy stuff where they?"
Oh no, this is all tabletop
Oh.
stuff. It's just dice and books.
Okay. Yeah, I see that there's a Renaissance fair this coming weekend. Is that right?
Yeah, we heard about that. Looks like it could be a bit of fun.
Yeah, I got some kids came in from the theater department and wanted to know if I would sponsor something or if I would do anything. I'm thinking about making up a couple of things of cupcakes that they can sell out of one of their booths. But yeah, there's a advertisement for it over on the corkboard. She just points. It's one you've seen around campus. Nothing new.
Yep. Okay. All right then. I think, are we done here? Should we move on to the next item on our extensive list? We don't want to spend too much time on any one thing because we know that the dean really wants to get us to this red fair.
I just keep throwing it out there. I don't know why.
You can't help it. Right, what's next?
What's next?
Grace's shoe, Grace's boot.
I like it.
Don't have
Okay.
to necessarily do
Yeah.
these things in order.
Absolutely. So, Grace,
Yeah, but when would that be? You see, because the team would be away this weekend. It's an away game.
are.
So you see, they'd be away with all the physiotherapists and everything else. So the boot probably won't be off till Monday.
Yep.
Well, that'd be the
Monday.
doctor, wouldn't it? Not the physio.
It'll be a doctor. It'll be a doctor. But you're going to be. I think it is going to be Monday.
I'll do it for you.
Oh
There you
no,
go.
you take a toe off. I'm not keen on that idea.
Nope, that'll be Monday. We definitely will. We will aim for that for Monday. So if there's anything else you'd like to do on Saturday and Sunday and Friday evening, let me know.
Okay.
Right. So we've got Margaret and Renee to bring into the fold.
Yeah, you have got. You've got to have your sit down chats with them.
I think maybe do the hardware store.
Yeah, let's get the video cameras hacked on the hardware store so we can see if what we heard was true.
I was just going to do it the old-fashioned way because, yeah, I mean, I could do, but if he's avoiding the camera, all you're going to see is his goofy hat and his dungarees and his denim
Who says he's
jacket.
avoiding the camera?
Yeah,
We have no
Well,
idea if he's avoiding it.
that's it. That's the thing, though, isn't it? So I was thinking about just going on in there and Gracie showing a picture to the guy.
I think.
Do you recognise this guy? And has he been in recently? Plus, we can have a look round for nail guns and stuff.
I would say let's check the video
hammers.
footage first.
Okay.
Just so we can
I'm on
then
it.
we can well, the thing is, the one person we know won't be avoiding the camera should show up, and we should see him going to the hardware part and see who he's looking at. Now, if that person is avoiding the camera, that's suspicious in its own right.
Yeah. Okay, I'm on it. So whilst we're at the bookstore,
We know. Okay.
also as a caveat, and you're okay because of the drive on over. So we've spoke about broaching the subject about the room. I'm also going to say that Glenn Mack. It was only Thursday or Wednesday when Glenn Mack spoke to me.
Tuesday. He
Was
spoke
it
to you
Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Right. Okay.
I want this role played out. Sorry.
Yeah. Not a problem. Okay.
Yeah, you're just not going to talk through that.
Okay. Right. And also, guys, another thing, before we get to the bookshop, I'm going to do a little bit of surveillance work because I didn't want to bring it up straight away, but obviously everything's just gotten away from us. Us. But Glenn Mack collared me on Tuesday after our stint. And he said that he was concerned because he thought he saw Jackson in the hardware store. Now, I purposefully did not tell you, Gracie, because I didn't want you to go charging in there with your boot on and then you fuck up everything with your football. So, let me do a little bit of hacking and then we'll go in there and then you can kick ass, all right?
What?
Yeah, he doesn't know for certain.
Hardware
He
store.
thinks it was Jackson that was in the hardware store. Oh, the main one. There's only one in town. It was the one.
Yeah,
in
there's a big
Pine Box.
Ace Hardware. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that this is actually said after you come out of the Maryland's used bookstore emporium because I think it might have changed how things happened if you had revealed that before.
Okay.
Because Grace might be heading back to Mitzi right now. If it was still open.
Okay, I'll say it afterwards then. So I'll redo it. So I'm going to do a hackaroony.
Okay.
On the hardware store. So I'll find the hardware store and then I'll get some information and
Gotcha.
I'll turn into an onion peeler and then gain access.
Got it. You're in. You've got.
Is the security digital? So it's online?
Oh yeah. Yep. You've got a hold of a chunk load of data to go through. You can narrow it down in a hurry based on date and time. And actually, what I'll do is instead of hacking, this is more of a research role. This is you pairing up the times and doing, and I think that you can probably do that with the assistance of your friends.
Shit. Yeah, I need assistance. What would that give me? Plus one or plus two?
Okay. Coming in with some assistance. There you go.
That is a +1. We need one more.
So I'm
Christine, you want to help
enough.
too? Let Christine help too. She'd be like, well, that. Oh,
I won't tell her what I'm looking for.
Okay. Not so much.
Maybe you should spend a penny on it.
No, don't spend a penny. All this is doing is costing you time.
Spend a bunny?
Okay, don't spend a penny. This is just costing you time. This would have just made things a lot faster and easier. Instead, there's multiple files from, it looks like, 3 different cameras. They're not timed out together, and so you're having to look at one and then sort of go, oh, okay, the length of the files are different. The timestamps are not exactly the same as you're rolling through. So it is a bit of a pain in the butt, but after a while, you guys get to a point where you can see the telltale wheelchair, mechanized wheelchair of Glenn Mack as he moves into the store. You can see that there's a camera in the parking lot that sort of gets a swathe of the parking lot, but not all of it. In fact, you don't even see where Glenn Mack is parked, even though it's in one of the handicap spots. Looking outside, you see that probably about a third of the parking lot is not really covered well. So there's one of the cameras. There's a camera on the inside of the door pointing into the cavernous building. There's one that's over by the guns, where they actually, not a hardware store. I would say not guns. So we're talking some of the more heavy tools. So
Thanks to the fiction, because you did say he was buying a shotgun.
Yeah, I don't want to change that, but I think they probably do have a section where you can get shotgun and fishing supplies, and so we'll change this from some sort of name brand store instead to a local hardware store. So hardware plus sporting goods. And so over next to that, there is a camera that sort of points down at the counter that has where there's constantly a guy standing. There's a rack or two behind him of hunting rifles. They don't actually sell handguns in here. They just sell shotguns and a couple of 22s, long rifles, and some things like that. You can see that Glenn Mack, what did Glenn Mack say he was getting? Can't remember.
I think he was just getting nails and stuff for some hardware projects around the house.
Yep. But you can see him.
Or some lube, because he's got a new girlfriend. Sorry, wrong store.
Camera at the far side of the room. From let's say if you're facing into this large square building, the back left would be where the guns and sporting good and fishing gear are, and to the right is a much more of the tools and paint and piping and lumber. In fact, out the right side of the building, there's an open area. It's just got a roof over it, chain link around it that has some lumber in there. People will pick up 2x4s and junk like that.
You have got Pine Box Fishing and Hunting, which is a large store full of everything from guns, ammo, knives, hatchets, bows, fishing rods even, lures, and even camouflage fatigues. They are known for selling novelty silver ammunition.
I will then let us amend the fiction to make that location. But we will also add on that they do some hardware as well. With that, and I know Christine won't be able to help herself. She'll probably make this as a map later, but that would be a challenge.
That would be too much of a challenge. Unless I play with medieval stuff.
Yeah, but there is a camera on the right side too that's over by where you've got. There's sort of a kiosk that has the paints, where there's a machine for mixing it to make the colors you want, and then and also where there's a checkout that's over there as well. So 3 cameras on the inside. He is over by where the paints are, and he's rolled up and is chatting to a gentleman who is at that kiosk. Looks like a older gentleman, silver hair. And as he turns to go, and he's got several paint samples, those little sample strips. This is pretty good video. But it is black and white. Don't know why. And but as he spins away, you can see him stop briefly and just sort of glance, and then shakes his head and continues out of the store. You get that timestamp. You compare it on the other side. There are 3 or 4 people that walk up to the counter where there are the weapons, and you see one in particular who's wearing a baseball hat, overalls, possibly would fit the rough dimensions. Really hard to see. It's got the baseball cap down low. And has a shoulder sort of turned towards the camera as he leans against the counter and talks with the gentleman who's back there selling things. It looks like he gets a box of cartridges.
Right, so checking all the camera angles, we'll go back prior to that timestamp, see when he comes in the store.
Gotcha. So you can see
the vehicle he's driving.
Yep. So you can see him walk. This particular individual does walk through the front door, but he takes a hard left and is off camera pretty rapidly. He comes back on camera as he's walking towards the counter. He appears to be looking down towards his feet. As all you get is a John Deere tractor symbol. Looks like a white t-shirt with the overalls on it. You can't really tell what the shoes are. And then, sadly, going outside, he turns... Well, you don't see much out there either. Probably was parked in the third that does not have a camera. Now, I will say, what I'll give you this for a roll, and this is a notice roll, and this is this will give you if you think that the cameras were voided on purpose. Okay, and you guys can do this as a group because you're all looking at it, etc. So anyone that wants to help with any other things, like Fish, you could do it with hacking because you know exactly where the cameras are focusing in on, and some of that stuff. I think Christine, you could help with something as well. Okay, or we'd just go with Christine's notice, and if you guys want to help, see if you can get a raise. What was that, Andy?
Andy did okay. He got a 6 on his wild die. Yes,
you did. So that puts you up to a raise for Grace, right? That's an 8.
Yep.
And Rob, I guess unless you somehow miraculously exploded 1,000 times, and you didn't. I see. Gotcha. Yeah.
I might have had better luck just with a notice roll.
You are pretty sure that the individual in question, especially the way he stands with his back sort of to any camera that's there. It other people around him that move you can at least see half their face once in a while.
Yeah.
But you never get a good look at this guy.
Okay, so the store, is it like in the main street?
I don't remember exactly where it is. I'm going to have to look at the map because I think Christine's found it.
No, not found. I found it in the book. I found it on page 42 in the book, but it doesn't tell me where it is. It just says it's a large store full of everything from guns and ammo, and
all right,
probably right next to Hidalgo's hardware and tractor supply, maybe. Possibly.
That's nice. Okay,
it could be a whole little bank of these type of shops. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whilst you're,
okay, not seeing it on
you're
there.
looking at that, Anthony, have you the camera that's above the front door? Is it predominantly just looking at that, or is there a large part of the car park? I know you said that we can see some parking spaces, but wherever Glenn Mack parked, he's not parked in the disabled outside the front door. Okay, so I know that we can see there. So, so is it like a narrow focus type of camera, or can we see more of the car park? Basically, what I want to know is, can we see the cars that are leaving?
No. So that's the real kicker. It looks like it's more seeing people that are walking in the door. Like if someone were to run out stealing something, they would at least see who they are. But it's just the angles on both sides of this thing. It just doesn't cover as much as you'd like. I know I'm being.
So the reason I was,
go ahead.
No, you're not being mean.
No, that's fine. The reason I was asking about Main Street was whether or not there are cameras, on the other side of the road or adjacent buildings.
Yep.
Traffic cameras.
ATM
cameras.
Call it is guys right here.
Okay. Yeah.
I sort of like that
big building.
Where?
Yeah. So one side sort of being the gun place, and the other sort of being the other store. So we'll sort of
cameras here.
Yeah. So there's probably a camera here. So what you're trying to find is there anything else that.
Yeah, exactly. There is. Number 4.
Which is?
Number 4 would be Pizza Barn.
The Pizza Barn does have... They do have cameras on their parking garage. That's right.
They do.
And we have established that.
And somebody's already hacked into Pizza Barn's info before, because he actually hacked into the footage that got Jackson coming out with his pizza and then spotting something and then basically driving out, and then the 3 vehicles that followed him out, which we passed on to Alvarez. So he's already hacked into that system.
Cameras, if Pizza Barn had cameras on this side of the building,
they do.
Would they be visible? Would they be looking over this parking lot?
Let us find out.
Let's have a look.
I think what we'll do for that is...
It's going to be luck. It's going to be a luck roll.
I think it is going to be... What is this roll that just came out? This is your hacking.
That's hacking. Because I'm going to slip straight in.
Go on. Make the luck roll.
And then what do you want? A D6?
How are we going to do this? Let's do because we don't get to use D20s in this game almost ever. I'd like a D20 roll, and if you get a 15 or above, I'm going to be kinder than that. Let's say 13 or above.
Centaurs, D100. Or shall I just use a
13 or above?
Dice?
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay.
There it is.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
you can see that looking across, you can see the wheelchair out to a vehicle that's parked roughly. So there's a little building that's sort of in the way, but he's parked out over here, and so you sort of see it come around. So you know roughly when he exited, but you think that the other person in question left before.
Oh, before Glenn Mack. Well, we know when he exited because we saw him leave.
Yeah.
We have a
Exactly.
timestamp.
So roll
let's
it
have a
back
look at the timestamps. Yeah.
Yep. So you roll it back just a tad, and you can see in that occluded area of parking lot that it is at much more distance, but the blocky outline of the overalls with white t-shirt seems to stand out. Flat out, the pixelation is too much for you to be able to pick out a face.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
From that range. But what the person does is interesting in that he does not go to a vehicle. He instead takes off on foot and starts walking across this field until he is off camera.
Oh, okay.
Where's his
So
apartment?
across which field? Which field is he going across? Which way is he going?
That way.
Okay, so these are residential buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
these are houses.
down that road, we've got Worldwell and
That way.
the
Yep.
pharmaceuticals
Yeah,
off down
we
that
do.
road.
Yeah. Well,
These
I mean,
are
it could be
all
that.
houses right here.
Yeah. You've got houses in between, but yeah.
Should we see if can we get any, I mean, we are hacking left, right and centre here. Can we get any home security footage?
Any ring doorbells?
Yeah. Well, you see, it may have parked somewhere on this road in order to avoid cameras. And
Yeah, may well have done.
then in which case he may drive then away, up and down. And most people's security cameras do point at the backyard, so...
You have a sneaking hunch. I mean, there is
I don't think there's no houses on the right side of the road for that. I think, or are there? Oh no, there is houses that side as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which
As
way
far
could he have
as-
gone?
Exactly. And what would that have done? Hmm.
So
Very
he
good.
could have come down the road, down to here, in which case we might get something from either 9 or E.
What
The
are
Ridge
you-
Motel is number 9.
What are you looking for?
That is a good point. We
Jackson?
just don't know if he's... Well, no, if he's in a car, if he's in a vehicle, which vehicle? Got no description.
What vehicle's he in? If once we get that, we could possibly then try tracking that vehicle and see if we can find it anywhere, coming up on anything.
Hope
Still very
springs
suspicious.
eternal.
We can take it to Alvarez and see if you can actually find out where that car's registered to, DVLA.
That was
So-
so.
So I'm thinking, because we're doing this prior to a conversation, if that makes sense. Yeah. We said that we weren't going to actually do it in the car, didn't we? So that means
Do what?
that
Yep.
discuss the Jackson thing. But Grace and Andy have both been helping me trying to sift through the CCTV footage.
Probably back in a
That's
dorm
probably-
room or something like that.
That's probably because
Yeah.
you've done it at the end of the day when you're now clear of customers.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine then.
It's too late for Grace to basically race off across to the hardware
So-
place because it's now closed, but Maryland's
Yes.
still open.
Maybe what we need to do, I say to the guys, is how about we go down to the housing estate and see if there's any security cameras on the front of the house. Normally, if they've got one on the front, they'll have one peering over the back. Especially from the crossroads down to.
Well, we're not very far from that.
The next crossroads.
Because we're just at 7, so we're very, very close to the hardware place.
But we would have been doing this back at the dorms. Somebody's just said.
Nope.
No. We're at Mary Lynn's, but it's at the end of the day. Basically, it's kind of when you've seen all the customers.
In which case, then?
Just about leaving, sort of getting on towards 10, 11ish.
We can go there.
Yeah.
We can go down the main street and then off, and then up by the hospital, and then hit the woods, and then go back to the uni through the other road. So we can just have a look, and if we do see a property that's in that location that would give us a prime look, give me a few to sniff it.
Okay. So if you guys want to finish up at Mary Lynn's and take a drive to see if there's places that you might be able to hack, I'm willing to play that game.
Yeah.
Unless there's anything else you want to do at Mary Lynn's while you're there, since you do have access to the room. If there's any other little pieces, parts.
I think we've got to test out a theory as to a name.
Ooh.
Because we don't actually know if this is the correct name yet or not. We haven't had a chance to actually work that through.
Okay.
It's literally just a week since we saw the demon, so, you know.
So you guys want to troop upstairs?
Yeah, if
I think somebody locks the front door, shuts off some of the main lights.
Yep, close this place down to the external customers. Yep.
You find yourselves in front of the door going up the short flight of stairs. You have that same musty smell of like stale rodent droppings and things like that. Andy, you feel the immediate aversion to even going up the stairs. That probably is some of the protective spells that are on the sanctuary. Mm-hmm. You cross the room. You can you're standing in front of the bookshelves. Turn the little device. It opens, and you guys are standing inside that. So I can actually, believe it or not, I can just do that because we actually made that. Now, Christine did a much better job at it. So I need to, at some point,
do have the
maybe work that out. The lady, and it's creepy as all get out, because you look in this dark space. You can see the glowing symbols on the floor, and the lady is still sitting there with her knees pulled up to her chest, bare feet, red painted fingernails, her head tucked down onto her knees with her long hair cascading forward. And as the door opens, that face lifts up and looks hopefully your direction. But she doesn't say anything.
Right, so I have a couple of questions. So ETU conversion, because we had this thing about ritualism. Do you remember?
Yeah.
You need ritualism to do rituals. Apparently, in the conversion book, it says that ritualism is now a cult.
Yes. You need a cult to do rituals according to the book.
Okay.
So I'm actually...
You should be
a cult I have. Yeah, good to go.
You should be good to go. Yeah.
Now, I have a list of the rituals that I have details on, one of which is called knowledge. and I'm trying to find it. Is it under? Is it in the ETU book?
Probably not.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, no, it is. It's in the ETU book.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that's not. No, that's not useful to me. Okay, fair enough. I just wanted to know what it actually did.
Very good.
Whether we can use it to sort of get information, but that's not what it's for.
Okay.
Okay.
She's still looking at you, still watching.
Sorry. No, that was it. That was all I wanted to. Yeah.
No.
Wanted to find out.
There's a pregnant pause, I'm sure, as you guys step into the space.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. I was nose deep in books.
Yes.
What's happening right now? Sorry.
How do we?
I'm off track.
I'm going to ask.
So
I'm going to ask.
Andy,
her.
you walk right over and start looking at the books. Fish walks over towards the.
No, I don't.
The actual. No, you don't. You stay back here.
Yeah, I'm just going to ask her.
No, I'm just joking. Okay.
Yeah, I break the circle and set her free. No, I stand there
across the chalk circle.
Oh, Andy's
and I
got
look at her.
another Benny.
I look at her and I say, the last time we spoke, you said that the witches put you in here, and they would demand things from you.
Just staring at you.
Is it because I didn't let you out?
She just leans her head forward, back onto her knees, lets her head cascade down.
Don't you get bored of using the same body? Why don't you just be yourself?
There's no response.
I mean, we've seen the real you. It might go some way to sway us to release you because you're actually being honest about who you are and what you are. No one likes to disguise. Look at Batman. Case in point. Hell, look at Superman.
Her head does lift up off of her knees, and her head cocks slightly to the right, and she looks back over your shoulder at Grace, curiously. If you're muted,
I see.
Christine.
No, I'm not muted.
Okay.
I bet all
My cat's
of
just freaking out.
Nice.
I bet all of the bodies that you've duplicated
I've no
or
idea why my
taken
cat is
over
freaking out like that.
have all been female, right?
Is
How
that
many
because
have
you
you done
yourself
now?
are a female demon?
The young lady, for lack of a better term for her right at this point, comes to standing
Ooh.
in a graceful motion, turns her back to you, and then sits down staring towards the back wall.
So rude. So
Now, I'm going to stick a mirror up. I'm going to go to the hardware store in the morning, get full-length mirrors and plaster them all across that back wall.
This is going well. You guys are rocking this one.
Yeah, this is good. Oh, I'm liking this. Do you eat? What do you eat? You want some pizza? Gotta go to the pizza barn.
You can hear a sigh. Just a little quiet sigh. Just like, ugh.
Oh, that's so cute. You want some fresh meat with that?
Andy, you're
chorizo,
continuing
pepperoni?
to dig through the books, I assume, during this period?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until Andy gets to the bit that says, this is the demon, this is the name. Oh, don't piss it off by offering it meat, especially chorizo and pepperoni.
Do you not remember the name? Is this why we're playing around with this? Is that you don't remember the name?
Well, we've got to remember its name, not the demon's name.
But we don't know its name. We think we know its name.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be
Do
called
we know?
George.
Do we know your name, Zazuzan?
The head whips around. And when I say whips around, the body doesn't, but the head is now facing you.
Ooh,
In a very unnatural looking way.
not even owls can do that.
There's a really strange grin that comes over the face that reveals sharp needlepoint teeth.
So you're so cute.
You dare speak that?
I just did, didn't I?
Interesting. So, do you plan to compel Zazuzan?
I have no intention of doing any such thing. My companions, I cannot speak for.
The others made Zazuzan find many things.
So we read. Seems you were very useful to them. They enjoyed using you to get components for their rituals.
It cocks its head in that same motion, but it's eerie when the head is facing directly backwards from the body. And it says in a gruff voice again, "What do you wish of Zazuzan?"
Oh, how many wishes do we get?
Grace is going to look at Andy.
Do not treat with demons. And he says he looks up from his book, he says, "Do not treat with demons. They cannot be trusted."
You, young man, and she's looking at you, Fish, just come to the circle. Just scuff the circle. I'll give you a wish.
I bet you will, you kinky bugger. But no. I tell you what, I'll do it only if you wear a gimp mask.
Oh, he'd willingly wear that.
I might wear one too.
Don't talk to it.
That's the problem. You go and break that circle, you'll be wearing one too. Yeah, exactly.
Andy. Yeah.
We've got the whips and everything, Suzanne. Don't you worry. We'll have some kinky fun time.
Don't talk to it. What you say may be interpreted as a promise and a contract. And then you're in trouble.
It grins
only
at
if
you,
you don't
Fish.
like kinky fun time.
Andy.
On your soul be it.
Okay. So out of
Right.
this discussion,
And
Yeah,
you can
go
tell Andy's playing absolutely straight. I mean, he is not joking.
that
You
is
can tell
absolutely-
he is serious as you've ever seen him.
I lower my voice and I say to Andy, have we got everything that we need to get rid of it? So that she doesn't hear.
Oh, it would hear you.
Oh yeah.
In this space, it would hear you.
Okay. I'll
If you
go
want to say that,
outside
we
and
say
I'll
outside the house.
mention to
That's
Andy.
outside the
I'll
place.
mention. No, I'll go
I'd
outside
say
and I'll mention to Andy.
let's talk outside. Let's talk outside.
Yeah. So we'll go outside the door, close the door just in case. Well, I think that was a positive response. So well done, Grace. If we can trust that that is what her name is, have we got what you need to get rid of her? So we can actually get rid of that circle
We can-
and use the room.
We can do a banishing ritual. Yes, we did a banishing ritual before for the
What
painting.
about doing it now? Can we do it now?
Now, I thought when you first read about this demon and what they were doing in the book with it, I thought you had wanted to use it the same way yourself to get components for your rituals. You have changed your mind on this. Very well.
I was thinking
that's
about
good to know.
doing that. I was thinking about doing that because then I could get some depleted uranium and shit.
I would like to know how much, if at all,
Why
you
would
have
you want
brought Margaret
depleted
into the
uranium?
circle.
Well, I don't
What
want
do
the
you
full
want the
strength
depleted
stuff.
uranium for?
I don't want
Yeah, but
the full
what
strength
do you-
stuff.
What do you want depleted uranium for?
Oh, fish testing. To see if fish actually grow more heads when they're in contact with radioactive materials. That
You
I
only
think is
need one head
fascinating.
fish. I don't need you to have more than one head.
But think how much
thing is,
more
the
I could do with two heads.
No.
The point about depleted uranium is it's not very radioactive, hence the depleted bit. They take the radioactive uranium out from the non-radioactive uranium, two different isotopes. So depleted uranium, it wouldn't be of any use to you. It's just poisonous.
which
Yeah.
you know, Fish.
Yeah. But I'm thinking maybe lesser charge for depleted rather than rich uranium. You know, I mean, can you imagine the feds coming down on me for having, you know?
Oh yeah,
If
they'd
they
come down on
found
you,
out.
all right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure they would. I mean, depleted uranium's used in
Mind you, Andy Peters can't
mostly
fucking
tank-
work out anything
mostly
at the
tank.
moment, can he?
mostly tank rounds.
So
Be useful.
this discussion
right,
happens
so-
outside of this little room.
Anyway,
Yeah.
anyway,
Should we just do the
I know
banishment?
you-
What do we
I know
need
you
to
were
do?
saying- The problem with the banishment is the thing is at the moment this thing has been contained in that circle for decades.
Yeah.
A banishment would banish it, assuming we get the banishment ritual done correct. It would banish it, but it will be back, or can be back.
Yes. It could
Within
find another way into this world.
months or years. You know, it can make its way back to this world. At
But
the
how do we
moment,
kill
it
it?
is contained. We don't. You can't really kill a demon. you can destroy its current form, but that has the same effect, banishing it effectively. They're unkillable. As I say, at the moment, it's contained.
If you're not intending to banish it and you're not intending to use it to get ritual components for yourself, what, you just intend to torment it? Does that make it us any better than it?
It's an interesting point of view. Sympathy for the devil and all that.
The book mentioned that.
The
book mentioned
that by its own instincts.
Yeah, well, it's an immortal being.
The book mentioned something about it has one job and it fixates itself upon that one job. Once that job is complete, it then buggers off until the next time it is called. So, why don't you just ask it what its job was? And see if what
Why
it
am
says.
I asking it?
Well, it didn't like me.
No, it doesn't like
Doesn't
you.
want to talk to Andy.
She doesn't like you.
Andy's got good, healthy skepticism of this whole thing.
Yeah, and is there any reason to trust what it would say?
And how would that help us out? Maybe it was sent here to assassinate somebody from 1953 and 1952.
And now they're dead, so now they can't assassinate it. What would happen to the demon? Would it stay on the earth, or would it then go back home until the next time it's called? Andy,
if its job was gone.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is, it was obviously summoned to this circle. Maybe it has, done its job, but cannot leave because it is trapped in the circle.
Yeah. So in which case, if we... not that
maybe
we
it
want
was
to
the cause of the
bargain
burn.
with it, but if we let it out on the working assumption that it does not attack us, it then freely goes because everybody's dead because it's now 2026 and not 1957, then... could that work?
I mean, it's not mindless.
No.
Just because we let it out doesn't mean it's not going to go on a rampage. Decide go back where it came from.
Have 10 hours
Killing
of
us all
partying
in the
before it
process.
leaves. Yeah.
Yeah. Kill us in the process. Go do a deal with a certain pawn shop owner. I just think, why do we... I mean, I don't have a problem keeping it in that circle. It's an immortal being. The time it spends is tiny, compared to its immortal lifespan.
I'll be honest with you guys.
I would say leave it there.
I'm just thinking...
Just because we...
If I was a demon, okay, and I was trapped in a circle and nobody let me out, I would make sure that the moment I could get out, I would rampage against all of humanity.
Yeah.
Well,
Demon's
already been in there for 78 years, I think we worked out. So,
it had been summoned and tasked with going and fetching whole loads of stuff, kept in the circle, and has been there for that amount of time. So, it may well already be at that point.
Yep. Let it out and it'll rampage and destroy all of humanity that it can in 10 hours before it disappears into its own plane.
I don't see a problem with status quo. Just leave it where it is. We go in if we want books, we take the books, read them, we put them back. We don't actually have to do anything in the room.
Don't interact with him at all. It.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Just don't interact with it. Just leave it there. Actually make quite a good guard dog for the room.
The problem will come when we walk into the room and the demon's not there.
Well, exactly. Which will mean that someone has been in and let it free.
Yes.
Also, the other problem is that we were talking about using the room for a place for you to go to, because
We don't have to.
it's
We can
quiet.
just use this top floor.
Not really. I don't necessarily know it's a good idea to let the werewolf anywhere near a demon, because don't think the werewolf, when it's out and in its true form, and Andy isn't controlling it, I'm not sure the werewolf wouldn't enjoy letting the demon out.
Yeah.
Once
I thought
I'm
the point
outside,
was to chain Andy up, and then when he taser him repeatedly
to death.
until he transforms back.
Yes, that is the plan.
Andy shouldn't be chained up for very long. We could do that outside this room. We just needed a building.
Yep.
You don't need to be in
Outside.
that room. And I think Grace is right. I think it'd be a very bad idea for Andy to be in that room.
Definitely would be a very bad idea. To give the demon the knowledge that you transform into a werewolf would be very bad, although he may well have smelled that on you already. It.
Yeah, with
I
his
shouldn't keep calling him a him. It may have smelled it on you already, but no need to confirm that for him.
Well, the thing is, Andy might transform into a werewolf. The demon sees that, goes, "Oh, okay, I'm going to transform into sexy female werewolf." And Andy basically just tries to go for it.
I can't imagine.
Break the circle, demon's free, demon lays waste to the city of Pine Box.
Only after it's satisfied Andy's needs, though. He's not letting it go first.
So, I've let you guys natter on for quite some time.
I know, it's
Yeah,
pretty fun.
And it's good. I like it.
Yep.
I am conscious of both your time and ours. I think what I would like to say, Andy, in your digging, will partially start going towards answering one of your things. Find this.
Oh.
With a suitable name, you have found the spell for deflection. The trappings of this are that it is a tornado, a dust devil, a spinning, whirling wind that seems to blur your form and make it difficult for incoming attacks. Flutters paper. Does not necessarily blow sand in anyone else's eyes or things like that. Doesn't have those other, but it definitely sort of manifests as a swirling wind.
Okay. Nice. Now, I've been looking up how to put this into
Yes.
an item. So there seems to be a couple of ways of doing it in different books. So one is to put it into an amulet. And the other is to put it into an item, but that basically has a power cost, or a cost of 100 gold pieces per power point.
Yeah. And we said that was not going to be the case, because otherwise it would not be something that worked for you. I think what we'll simply say is that you can designate a receptacle. The receptacle, whether it's a ring or a boo bear or whatever, will contain a spell. I think probably you can only have so many amulets per how much power you have. I can't remember how it's set up, but I think that it's a very limited number of amulets total. I think we will say that after you've tested this, the amulet itself is either destroyed or for some reason will no longer serve as an amulet again. It goes inert to magic. what this will let you do is get around the everything is simply a ritual, and let you get to eventually maybe having a blast and a deflect lying around for your use in a situation. That's sort of where we're getting to.
So if I wanted to create an amulet and I wanted to have 2 additional recipients for not 2 power points, 5 power points total.
It does seem to state that talismans can be used more than once, though. 'Cause it does say here, talisman with grant edge for 1 always grants the same edge. In other words, it sounds as if that talisman stays around and does continue to give
Now,
that.
the talisman mentioned there is also of great value that you have to spend a bunch of money for, etc. I think the talismans like pocket knives and ETU coffee mugs and so forth are probably going to be a little more fragile. I think that you can do the ritual, Andy, with the idea that if you get the raises you need, then that gives you those other it says you put so much power extra PowerPoint for having more recipients.
Yeah. So I'm thinking 2 extra recipients would cover the 3 of us. Would be very handy if we're going up.
Yep. And so what I will do with that is, for each additional recipient, we'll just make it a -1 on the actual roll that you're needing to get for the ritual. Just the ritual gets a little bit harder. Does that work?
That's fair enough.
So we're making up rules as we go along here. Ladies.
Okay.
So I think that's how I play this particular spell.
So, can we create an amulet for that right now?
Would you like to run the... Absolutely. So let us...
I'm going to ask, do we need it right this second? Do we think there's anything we're actually going to need? We're going to desperately need it for over the weekend.
My other point is, do we think that I'm going to have another opportunity to do this prior to the next time we will need it?
Well,
I mean, we've got this week of time basically to do stuff. So,
go on, let's do it.
Okay, so let us get to the components. So we have not determined the components.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay.
That may well guide how things are. I'm attempting to get to that page. Why am I not finding this? Come home. I'm in the wrong book. No, I'm not. Are you guys finding any components?
Where are we? In fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
It would be in the ETU.
They're in. Yeah.
Oh, ETU book. Okay.
They are in here. I've seen them, but I can't remember where I saw them.
I know. I'm trying to get there.
Yeah, it's really.
There we go.
They
Ritual component
They are
generator.
50,
Got it.
52.
Got it. All right.
Yeah.
So this will have 2 common and 1 exotic. So go ahead and give me a... We're going to roll on the table 1, table 2, table 1. So table 1, common item.
I'm roll 3d20. I'm just going to roll 3d20.
Okay.
No, let me roll them individually. Okay, table 1.
So that is a thimble full of earwax. That's gross, but yes. And the exotic item is going to be off table 2.
Okay,
So let's get a d20.
Table 2.
17. Bound evil spirit.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No, it's not. 17 is poisonous snake, isn't it?
No, it's the second column.
Exorcism
Second column is the exotic item.
Wow, that's a shitty one.
Well, that's not going to have that, are we?
Why couldn't they have been off ritual component table 1? Damn it!
But do I really want to do that to you? So I see the asterisks. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bump that up one to a small animal sacrifice, which is equally gross, but is gonna be easier.
Okay. Alright. Anyone fancy chicken?
And the
No, I'm
last
getting
one.
hungry for the turkey legs.
Okay, there we
Plenty
go.
again.
And
Another thing of
fresh
earwax.
cow's milk, unpasteurized.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to this one.
Okay.
All right. So, as you're
I'll see
contemplating
you.
this, I would like to go ahead and do a quick pause for constitutionals and recharging of drinks, and we'll be back in just a minute. Oof, deep breath. We all center ourselves, and I realize that my camera has me like as a hobbit. We've discussed a little bit about the spell that was found off camera. And one of the components drives that particular spell into the dark magic or black magic list. We hope that he can find a similar copy that would not involve hauling of such things. We discussed a little bit about how Andy and his current, I don't know, do we call him boyfriend, girlfriend? We're sort of there.
Definitely.
Margaret,
They're in that category now.
and he
Best
have
friends
spent
with
a little
benefits.
time, little tete-a-tete over a couple of books, and she definitely seems much more open to exploring different avenues in the occult than he is. But that's something to bring up later. Okay. So you have sort of exhausted this bit. You've gotten a key, so you got a room. You got a spell. You've probably confirmed the name of the demon. I mean, it is a demon. Could still be playing with you. So there's 3 main things that you got out of that little session. I think that's not a bad draw.
We're gonna just jump in the car and drive past those houses on our way back to campus.
Very good.
See if we can get the any.
Okay, I will give
I can sniff anything out.
you. I really think it's going to be a bit difficult, and so I'm going to say this is a luck
Notice
roll.
roll. Luck roll.
I think this is purely going to be luck, and I think it's going to be we're going to do a D20 again, and we're just going to go a 15 and above. Is that there's a camera that might cover that back area where this individual walked across.
Okay.
Who's rolling it?
And anyone?
Who's rolling?
Let's have
Fish.
Christine do it.
Well, I mean, and
You know
Pete
I
has
roll
just
low.
done a 20, a
Me.
17, and a 20.
Yeah, he
Yeah, exactly.
has.
I've used that. I've used all my high rolls. The
Yeah.
roll badly.
Oh, that's mean.
Yeah, I think
Absolutely
Christine
mean.
should.
Go on then, Christine. There you
we
go.
go.
Nice.
See,
Now
now it's on me. Yeah.
there's some Ring doorbell cameras on those houses in that cul-de-sac, and there were no cars that were in that cul-de-sac that didn't look like they belonged there. So either the car was parked along that road, or the person kept on walking and went somewhere else. And at that point, you lose the 6'1", maybe 6'3" individual in overalls with a white t-shirt, as they have now drifted into the unknown, as far as you guys can tell. Okay.
Yeah. But we definitely know they were acting very suspiciously.
Yep. That is
which
true.
does suggest that Glenn Mack might have been right. That he saw what he saw. Although
many times, gut feelings, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But that would mean that he's free and moving around on his own. You know, he's not confined anyway. I mean, he may be being controlled in some fashion, but if he's alive and he's moving around, that's a good thing.
Does bring us some questions, but yes, very good.
Yeah. Well, you see, I mean, there's a few potential answers there. So, if he was working for one of the, the World Well, some, the organisation that threw the grenades into the greenhouses, he wouldn't lack for shotgun shells.
Absolutely.
So the fact that he's, having to go find his own shotgun shells at risk to himself, because he's avoiding the camera, paying great attention to sort of stay off the radar, would suggest he's, probably acting on his own, doing something. I think he's basically trying to stay off the grid. He's escaped in some fashion. He's staying off the grid. Somebody's after him.
Is this a discussion you're having with Grace?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So let us put this conversation as you drive back to campus. I think that, what do you think of that, Grace? What do you think of his hypothesis?
I think there's a lot of sound reasoning in what he's saying. I think Grace is currently thinking most of her free time that she gets in the next few months is probably going to be spent sitting out on the lawn over outside the hardware place, eating sandwiches, waiting to see if somebody comes back to buy more shells.
Yeah,
I could easily see that happening.
Yeah, I mean, of course, the thing we have to bear in mind is he gave us a warning, and he's not been in contact since. He may be trying to protect us, and that if we found him, given that we know we're potentially under surveillance, we may be putting him in danger.
Ooh, what does Grace think about that?
Grace does not think that's a good idea, because at the end of the day, Grace believes that you should stay in the herd. There is safety in numbers. When you are out on your own, on your own, you are in danger. That's one of her edges. Okay,
zebra. Yeah.
It is. He may have said it in that first meeting that we ever had, but it is actually one of her edges as well. So she's all about being a zebra. Stay in the pack.
Very good.
The pack is where your strength comes from. The herd is your support and your strength. You do not leave the herd if you can avoid it.
Very good.
So she wants Jackson back in the herd as fast as she can get him, because she feels that by doing what he's doing, he's endangering himself. It's risky. If that is what he's doing. If that's what he's doing. So she is sitting at the pizza bar now for the next 7 months. She's sitting in their car park with a set of binoculars, watching across to the hardware store.
I love it. I love it.
Of course.
She's
and I'm actually gonna move it there so we can all see that.
Of course, there is something
she's talking about,
you're
the
both
pizza
missing.
barn. Ah.
Sorry? I missed that.
There is, of course,
sorry.
something that you're both
Yes, you did.
missing.
That's what he said.
I'm still missing what you...
I say whilst I'm lounging in the back of Nessie being chauffeured along. You're also missing the fact that the hunting side of the hardware store do silver shotgun pellets. Now, why would, and I'm just putting it out there, why would Jackson send Grace a picture of the PTS unless he knew full well that one of them that was in that picture wasn't who she said she was? She was a demon.
Well,
So
we
maybe
don't know why.
he's trying. Well, we found this out, haven't we? So maybe, and again, hypothetical, just the same as any other theory inside the car at this moment in time, is that he's trying to warn Grace that inside our group is an intruder. If he bought regular shotgun shells, that if he went for the silver ones, I would maybe hazard a guess that he thinks one of us may have an aversion to silver.
I think that we said that they sell novelty silver bullets, not necessarily novelties. I mean, a novelty silver bullet makes sense because you can see it's silver. A novelty silver shotgun pellets, not so much. It's just a shotgun. You can't see
maybe
pellets.
You might sell slugs.
So,
But
I don't know.
good question.
But that would be expensive. I mean, silver shotguns. Like, I mean, that would be. That's a lot of silver.
That'd be steep.
Yeah.
The biggest question that I've got is if he was that enamored by Grace, which I know he was.
Oh, okay, are you saying this? Okay, you're carefully saying this.
Yeah, I'm carefully saying this. Yes. With Grace. And obviously, well, I think she reciprocated the same feelings. Why hasn't he been back in touch with Grace? If he's free to go to the hardware store to buy shotgun shells.
That's why I say he's probably trying to protect us. As far as he's concerned, we're just some college kids. Yes, we've done some stuff, but I dare say he doesn't want us involved in what, because he's a good guy. And yeah, the thing about the picture could be just letting us sort of know what happened to the last lot of Again, that could be. I think that the woman in the picture is not the demon. I think the demon just picked her to look like, and that's how the demon wanted to appear to us. Not that in the picture that was the demon. Clearly, the group did not have a good relationship with the demon, to the point I think where they go, no, come in, take the picture with us. I mean, that's probably not, I'm thinking.
Interesting.
No, you're as much of this,
You never know. I mean, it was the 1950s, so maybe their social customs weren't as obtuse. I mean, let's face it.
I don't think they were as liberal as all that. Let's put it that way.
It may well be that the demon was sent to kill. I can't remember what her name is. Was it Deborah? No, whatever she's called. Fowler.
Nina.
The woman he's imposing. He's posing as the woman that the demon is posing as. It may well be that he was sent to kill her. He took her form to confuse the hell out of her so he could then attack her and kill her.
Your vehicle arrives back at campus.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Come on, let's move on.
Find her dead body and realise that when they see her walking around, that must be the demon. That's how they got him.
Well, I was just saying in the break that you get a lot of flack for taking our time. We are definitely as much to blame.
Oh yeah, we talk too much, way too much.
No, I do push you on a lot, and I do understand that, and I have not on purpose pushed you tonight to let you guys sort of dig at some of the thoughts that you were trying to work through, and you're working through them through conversation and through some investigation. You found out a couple little things. I think we've now finished up our Friday night where you worked a little bit late and did some investigation. So Saturday, you guys wake up. What do you guys want to do?
I'm going down to pizza bar.
Okay. It does not open until 10. Just so you know. Do you tell the others that that's what you would like to do with your day? You were invited by the coach. If you want to go to the game, it's across the state. They're taking off in the bus at 6 in the morning. They'll arrive about 10 at the location. They will have their warm-ups and everything else, and the game kicks off about 2 in the afternoon. It'll run 2, 3, 4.
I think Grace needs that to take her mind off what's going on with everything else. So she needs to focus on her. What is her,
very good.
Has always been her lifeblood. She needs to focus on her sport. So yeah, she probably will join the team.
Very good.
Support the lads.
Early morning.
Yeah. Sorry, no, you keep going. Sorry, keep going.
Unless you guys are thinking about driving off there as well, we'll cover this really fast. So yes, early morning bus, the smell of diesel, all the big bags with pads and everything getting slung underneath the bus, big Greyhound type bus. You've got a couple of vans that follow along with other equipment and folks. You're in with the rest of the team.
Yeah, I'm going to ask a question here, the Dean, and it's an awkward question. When are we going to get anybody other than John Barnes, please, as an American football player in OneNote? Disgusting.
I will start adding some of your teams. I think it's only fair that I have been glossing over some of that. Now, I do understand we do have a lot of characters to keep track of. However, it's only fair.
And they're a fun backup group to be able to pull on, you see, when we need.
Yes, they are. And I think what I would like, Christine, and I'll lay this upon you, is you can make the initial starting offense. Okay? And I'll start filling in other things as we go. Okay.
Initial starting offense. Okay.
But you're sitting there, and actually, here's what I'll do. So you get on, and the bus starts. You can hear the bus start. The coaches get on. They got their roster. They're checking that everybody's on the bus. Dominguez here. Rogers here. You know, they're calling out names, and Gracie, glad to see you coming along. Hope the toe's getting better.
It better be. I need this boot off. Yep.
Very good. And you find yourself sitting next to Will Norman. He is I don't think I've given a name yet. He is the backup kicker who has been struggling. Okay?
Hey, yeah.
So we will start making old Will. He goes by Bill, but some people call him Will, whatever. It's Bill Norman. He's like,
God.
He's like, so Gracie, how's the toe?
It's getting there. Definitely feels a lot better than it was. So yeah, I've got good hopes for this coming off on Monday.
Says, you know, I've enjoyed being the starter, but I've not enjoyed being the starter, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. You've let yourself get flustered a little bit, haven't you? You've got to focus. You've got to focus on what you need to do.
This is when I get back to kick, it's like the whole world is staring at you. It's
you gotta just you just gotta put them out of your mind. You gotta put them out of your mind and away from it all. You just gotta focus on the ball and where you want that ball to go. And you know that in your mind. You know you want it between those uprights. And you've got to have the confidence that you can do it. You can. You know when your foot touches that ball, when that contact's sweet, you know that ball's going in the right direction because you have that in your mind. You have that in your mind's eye. You've got to cut out the audience. You've got to cut out everybody else. Just focus on what you can do. You can't control what their defense does, whether they jump up and deflect it. You can't control that, but you can control what you do. So just cut them out. Focus on what you're doing.
Thanks, Gracie.
You've got it in you. You can do it. You've got the foot.
He seems to take some encouragement from this. Actually, no, I'll give you a persuasion roll.
Oh, God. It's a bad idea. I've got to pick up persuasion. That's my next thing. When you finally let us have some exams, that's my next thing to pick up.
Very good. He smiles. He gives you a little half smile, and he puts his earphones in. He goes, "I'm going to try and catch a little shut eye as we go across this." Thanks, Gracie. So yes, so Bill goes take his nap. You guys arrive. It's a long drive across open plains. It's crazy just how big the country is. And it's striking as you just move across mile after mile of just nothing.
That's kind of why Grace wants to be here as well, actually, because she can just stare out the window and just look out there in awe at how large this place, how massive this country is, how much space they have, and how there's so nothing. You just go through these tiny little towns and it's just so weird. Just these little crossroad places.
Absolutely.
That are towns.
And then you pull into an outskirt of Dallas, which will have a college that's in that area that will name at some point is at your rough size of your school that you're playing. It's disembark. It's getting the gear. It's taping up the people that need to be taped up. It's walking the field and sort of getting a feel for it. It's the calisthenics. It's the smell of the cut grass. It's all of that you enjoy about this. It's the camaraderie, the horsing around that goes on, and then of course,
do we have a mascot?
Oh yeah, you do. Absolutely. The big
a black raven of some kind.
It is. It's sort of a black suit with a big raven head. It doesn't have much of the body done. It's more of just sort of a morph suit that's black. He's got some sort of feathery arm things he flaps around. He's been and we'll come up with a name for that. We need a good name for the mascot, Flappy or something stupid like that. But so for now, Flappy the Raven is flapping his arms around with the cheerleaders as the stands fill, and not too much longer the game starts. And I'd like an athletics roll from you, Gracie, as we've been doing for these games. Look at that.
That wasn't me. What was that? What rolled?
I like it.
Oh, I didn't roll.
Okay, that was. Oh, I thought Grace just rolled and I got a 6 with. That's unskilled.
No, what? That was persuasion. That was persuasion. It was not me.
Rob,
I did not roll.
Rob, did you just post something in chat?
Rob posted something in chat.
Yep. So go ahead. So yeah.
So this is just my straight athletics. I'm just rolling for the moment. Yeah.
Very good. SMU Mustangs.
There we go.
Southern Methodist University. You guys crush Southern Methodist University Mustangs. And there's actually not even a single field goal in the game, because pretty much any time you guys touch the ball, you move it down for a touchdown. The extra points, which are nice and close, you see that Bill Norman makes each one of those, and the game is a complete success. You come back to the van, everybody's in a great mood. And then you cruise off into the evening, and it's dark by the time that you get back to campus. Everybody's sort of slumped in their chairs, little blankets on, and then into the night you get out. You see the moon is much fuller than it's been, but it's not there yet. And everybody is in their flip-flops and things like that, and they get their gear and start moving off to put it away and move back to their dorms. Okay. Let's move across to anyone else who would like to do some stuff.
Yes, whilst I'll go after Pete, but whilst Grace is doing her football thing over in Dallas, I'm going to have a sit down with Renee.
Finally! Yes!
Okay.
We are slowly ticking that big list down. Us going into Mary Lynn's was good because it dealt with a few off of the list. So,
Pete, where do you decide to have this? Okay. Pete. Do you want to do any more research, maybe in the AG archives?
Let him off the hook. No, I think he needs to sit down with Margaret. Maybe he sits down with Margaret at the AGM, at the AG archives.
That's probably where you'll find her.
Reasonable.
That's a good place. Nice and quiet.
Yeah.
In the secret section downstairs.
I think discussing that particular spell might be
secret room. Yeah.
Well, it's not secret really, but you know.
Yeah.
Off limits to most.
When you come downstairs, you hear Sonia Alvarez speaking loudly in Spanish. And at the bottom of the stairs, you see that she has one of the campus security cops there. And she's continuing to jabber away angrily in Spanish. And he's like, ma'am. And you see Margaret, and she just gives you a head nod towards the table a little bit further away.
I'll head over to the table.
Yeah, she's in a mood.
Oh, what's happened?
Someone's been down here and has taken a couple of books.
Oh, no. Which books?
Well, that's what I don't know. She's trying to describe that now, and I don't think it's going really well. But it's a couple from the reserve section. You know, the spells. I don't know. But she's beside herself. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I'm sure they'll turn up at the Ren Fair.
What could possibly go wrong? Okay.
It's called me Captain Obvious.
No.
Very good. She says,
Oh dear.
you working on anything cool?
I was just tracking a few things down at the moment. Just got some outstanding stuff going on. Yeah, actually, you could maybe help with this. Got this ritual. And he pulls out some notes and have a seat. We'll sit down and go through it. And I explained to her about the ritual. Yeah, the big problem with it obviously is I was just wondering if there was anything we could do to modify this ritual. Something similar which doesn't have it.
Am I just time out for just 2 seconds? Pete, can you just check your connection on your headphones or something? Because you do keep cutting out.
Yeah, he did cut out.
Oh, sorry.
Is the
There was just
microphone a bit closer?
cut out.
Anyway, sorry. Back to
So you were attempting to modify that. What I'd like to do is is mechanically how we'll work this is I think I've got a Margaret Winters character sheet. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see here. And no, I don't. I need to make her a character sheet. So instead, she's going to roll occult. D8. And I don't see what she rolled because it went behind it. An 8. And that is going to be... It's going to roll over. So let us do it again. Okay. And then, Andy, you can roll occult as well to build on that. It's already up 12.
That's 12, which is...
2 raises.
2 raises, yeah.
Yep. So, very good.
That's another success.
So, together, you guys go through that. And I think with 2 raises, I think we are at the point that we might be able to substitute a component or ritual action. So let us take another look, if I still have that up, because that would be really too smart. Give me a roll 20 and it'll be on the component table number 1. So good luck on this. You might not. 7. An owl's eye.
Okay.
So tell me how you think this changes the presentation of the spell. I think it's no longer swirling wind. What happens? What is the spell probably going to look like as you study it?
I think what you're going to get is you're going to get like phantom owl, a sort of shimmering ghostly owl that will intercept missiles.
I like it.
Or blow them off course, to sort of use its wings to push them off
very
course.
Good.
I'm just thinking of all these poor blind owls around wherever Andy goes. Gosh.
Talons, the talons of Athena. I like it. Okay. Very, very good. So you have modified that spell to something that may well work for you. Is there anything else you want to do while you're down here?
Well, I was obviously going to talk to her about...
Okay.
But
okay.
Absolutely. Not with Sonia Alvarez there, who, might follow us into the room.
She is very preoccupied talking to the security guard. So you have some privacy if you so choose.
Well, if we can go into the private area ritual.
Okay. Absolutely.
Maybe.
So you guys slip in there.
Lock the door.
Oh, you do. She goes, you can see she's like, okay. What's going on, Andy?
I did promise you the other night that I would tell you.
She steps in.
What's going on?
Oh, what's going on? Okay. She steps back. She was thinking this was something else.
Oh, well, I think it deserves a kiss. Come on now.
Of course.
Well,
kiss and a cuddle.
I think depending on what I say next, we'll see where that goes.
Your last kiss and cuddle.
She can get on camera.
This could be your last kiss and cuddle ever.
Okay,
so you
very
might
good.
well get it in there first.
So
And she could be a fairy lover.
Say this?
Right.
How do you say this?
I'll explain. So, how long ago now was it that Andy got shot in the neck? 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
Not very long.
Is it? No, it's not.
About
even
6
that long,
days
is it?
ago.
No,
hang on.
hang on.
More than that.
Supposedly, it's coming up to a new moon.
Yeah. So it's in the same month. Yeah.
It's got to be at least 4 weeks ago. Probably about 4 weeks ago.
4 weeks.
Yeah, 3 to 4 weeks, we'll call it. So we'll just be gentle with that. We'll let Christine worry about the exact dates and tell us later.
Because we had to chain him up and we drew penises on him, didn't we? On the last full moon.
Well, I was going to say, where are we?
That's right.
So on the 28th was the last full moon. 28th of August was the last full moon.
Okay.
Yeah,
so it was before that.
We're probably about the...
And on the 25th. 25th of August, you were stung. So 25th of August is when it happened.
Okay, so a couple of weeks.
So, well, we're now on the where are we now? We're on the 12th. No, we're
Okay.
a bit further on than that. No, what with September the 12th, 13th, 14th, 13th. We're on the Saturday the 13th of
Very good.
September.
Yeah. So anyway, so about just over 2 weeks now, I was walking through the quad in the university, and I got hit in the back of the neck with some sort of dart.
What?
Yeah, I know, very strange. It was a high-tech thing. Didn't have much inside it, but it delivered some sort of, well, I think we might know what it was now. But anyway, consequence of that, and I don't think there's any way I can explain it other than to say it and possibly show you, is that I appear to have been infected with lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy. That's a real thing. I mean, I know that magic and stuff's real, but that's real?
Well, that's a good question. Well, I mean, we've tracked down where we think it came from. It was actually a biotech company, so it may be more in the nature of biological in origin. But yeah.
Well, wait a second. You said show me.
Well,
what do you mean?
I can transform and show you.
You're kidding me.
Oh no, I'm not kidding.
He wishes he was.
And down comes the
sorry, what's that?
trousers.
Are you dangerous?
Not this time of the month. I mean, I've only so
I
it's
never
not been
thought
long.
I'd hear. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, it's not been long. So I mean, I know that last full moon I was pretty uncontrolled, but outside of the full moon seems to be not too bad.
Hey. Well, get just a second. She pulls a chair over, sits down, and she pulls out her notebook. She says, just a minute. And you can see she's writing down date, time, and she says, okay.
I prefer you didn't put my name in there just in case someone sees that book.
Oh, yeah.
That's all right.
No. I'll just say subject A.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, please excuse my nudity. I don't want to tear these. Andy carefully takes his clothes off, folds them up, puts them on table.
And that's when the door opens. No, I'm just joking.
That's why the door
He
was
locked
locked.
it. He locked it.
In front of the door.
Yes.
No, he locked it.
He locked
He
it.
locked it and
Carefully
left the
locked
key
it.
in the lock.
Yes, he did. Absolutely.
So,
very good.
Andy will take his clothes off and then
You
go
can do it
furry.
slower. Oh, wow. Okay. I am going to simply make a fear roll for her. I think her spirit's a D8.
Well, she was prepared, so hopefully that'll give us.
And she passes. And she's like, oh. You're...
Just to set her mind at rest, Andy will do a sort of a little jig, a little dance. Just to show he's not scary.
Wow.
Oh man.
That is... Can you speak?
Woof.
How that was fast. The transformation was, and she's like, that was like maybe a second and a half, 2 seconds. Unbelievable. Can you change back at will?
And he changes back and puts his pants on and gets dressed.
So you have basically control over this, except for certain times, possibly.
It seems so, yeah. But we have found that tasers are quite effective at
Subduing the wolf.
it seems like once I'm ready.
Oh, you're out, Pete. We didn't hear the last several words.
I was going to say, it seems once I'm unconscious, I change back.
Oh, so if they tase you to unconsciousness. Interesting.
Yeah. So we figure some chains and a taser on the night or nights of the full.
Well, that's fascinating.
Probably best for all involved. But anyway, that's what I've been keeping from. So, wanted you to know.
Well, thank you. I greatly appreciate it, and for your confidence. Wow!
I did feel it was eating me up. I mean, it's such an important. It's just an important thing, and you need to know what you're getting involved with.
I think you'd also say to her though. I think you would also say to her though about your hope of getting this sorted out, this ritual thing that you found.
Oh
She would love the ritual side of it. Come on.
So I have found a ritual that can control it as well.
Really?
Which might possibly see a cure.
Very interesting. Well, I'm there to help. Anytime you got a ritual you need to work on. Awesome. Well, that was a shocker. If you've got any other secrets that are cool like that, I'm all ears. Wow.
Nothing like that. That's a big one.
Yeah, it's not like you're like keeping a demon hidden somewhere or something like that. That'd be crazy. Anyway. Anyway, yeah.
Andy turns into a wolf again pretty darn quick.
I love it. He wouldn't do that. No.
Anyway, he goes, wow, about that time there is a knock on the door. And Sonya's like, hey, what's going on? Yeah. No, she's upset. There's a couple of books that are missing that she hasn't really gotten to dig into yet. They're sort of in a pile that has recently been acquired.
Okay.
The three of them are in Latin, and they were purchased from a bookseller in southern France. And she has yet to have a chance to seriously dig at them.
We will keep an eye out for them.
I'm sure you will never see them again. She does have a couple of names in Latin that I have yet to work out in my own head, but they do not signify anything that would help you understand what is within them. Yes, because otherwise I would have told you already come up with that.
Yeah. But if we see them, we can recognize them.
You will recognize them for sure by name.
Yeah,
absolutely. And she describes them, and there are pictures of them in the that she had taken when the purchases arrived, and they're oversized like a family Bible, big, decent size books, leather bound, dark leather, with brass clasps. All of them are in the same exact shape and style, though their names are different. So probably they were put together or re-put together by the same binder at some point.
Okay.
Right.
Well, we can probably get the pictures off the eBay listing.
Exactly. You can have Rob start looking at that. Now, I would like to, Rob, let's go ahead and deal with Fish's discussion.
Renee!
Oh, Renee!
Where does this discussion take place?
I love you so much.
Yeah, the back seat of Nessie. Why not? No, joking. Anywhere.
Anyway, you're the one that's setting this up.
Yep.
Main cafeteria.
Okay. So you guys are at the
Campus
cafeteria.
cafeteria.
You each have a tray. She's picked up some noodles from the noodle bar, and she's sitting
And
there.
you picked up a massive plate of bacon and she doesn't understand why.
Yeah. Halfway through,
Hardly
I saw.
seen you, Fish.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
No, I know. Everything's busy right now. Goodness gracious.
Yeah,
It's
Glenn
like
Max
the
got us
papers are
running
just
all
one
over the
after another.
place, and
Oh, really?
schoolwork and all the rest of it. Yeah.
I saw
Our
him 2
beloved
days ago.
Professor, our beloved professor, he likes to keep us busy. We just think that we're finishing one exercise for him, and then he drops us another one.
Oh, I've got a couple of classes like that right now, and she starts complaining about that. Go ahead.
You know, but there you go. So I said that I would explain more about the house and stuff.
The house. Oh, you mean your
yeah.
grandma?
No.
Grandmama. Yeah. No.
Grandmama. No, Grandmama's fine. Oh, she says hi.
Good,
by
good.
the way. But
good.
anyway, no, there's the incident. that
Eleven's
put me in
house.
the hospital.
The little girl, Dawn Ramirez. Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah. Well, in the ambulance, I said that we would speak later.
Yeah.
About other things. So I'm going to
Wait.
put everything out on the tray.
Wait. If you're doing what I'm thinking you're doing, it's way too early in our life for this type of decision.
No, I think it's fine. I mean, I think your dad would agree.
Well, wait, no. Fish?
Renee?
Yes? She's getting really nervous.
What? You mean to say that you might not?
I don't know. What are you talking about? She's getting...
Well, I haven't even told you yet. What are you talking about?
Fish, you need to spit it out.
That's
Fish?
what I was trying to do. Right. Are you going to let me spit it out?
Yes. Faster would be preferable.
Okay. I lean in. I give her a bit of bacon. I give her another
thank
bit
you.
of bacon. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Munch on. And I'll give her a third bit and I go, you might want to munch this.
It's that. It's a 3 bacon thing.
Oh yeah, no, this
Okay.
is serious. This could change your life forever.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Change yours too.
Oh yes, definitely. So some of these things that Glenn Mack wants us to do, myself, Grace, and Andy,
Okay.
we're all part and
Yes.
parcel of this.
Okay.
I need help to basically talk to someone
What?
else who could have a rational explanation for things that go on.
What?
And as we are because we are in a relationship, I thought maybe
Yes.
moving the relationship on a little bit and bring you into a circle of myself, Andy, and Grace.
Okay,
so
this is getting sounding a little bit weird. Go ahead. But
yeah, there's no
so-
swinging involved. And so
I'm
basically,
good.
yeah. And so, oh no, you're all mine. That's for definite. You know, there's no sharing. But basically, some weird shit's happened, and
Like you getting
it's
stabbed by that guy?
far easier to have you believe, even if you think it's highly skeptical, that these things happen. Okay, but basically, can you remember around about 3 months ago, there was a shooting over at the arts place?
Yeah.
And,
A bunch of a bunch of people got pulled off by the police. Some of the teachers.
I was the one that got shot because we were investigating a haunting.
What? A what?
Yes, a haunting. So basically,
Ghosts.
Glenn Mack, we're basically ghost investigators.
What are you? What are you telling me?
Well, you know, when you were taken and you were taken by some professors and they were trying to haul you into a machine.
That was scary as shit.
Well, they were spirits, and the spirits wanted to take control of your body. And if it wasn't for Andy and Grace and myself barging in, he was a blur of lightning. He's super fast when he wants to be. Like his picture taking, very quick. So you were at mortal danger, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to speak to you and bring you into everything. And you weren't in danger because of me or because of your known relationship with Andy or Grace or anybody else. You were just there. Okay, it was a thing of situation. But I want you to know that there's weird shit going on in this town. And slowly, we are trying to uncover everything to put the town back to pieces or build it back up.
So this is like the Hardy Boys, 3 investigators. You're Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys doing. What are you talking about?
Think more Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and you'll be on better ground. Oh, and by the way, do not do 125 down the back road because you will see a vampire cat. Ignore that. Don't bother looking at any field crops circles because you might see an alien. No, we can't discuss that either. Yeah, there's some weird shit going on, and we need to talk
freaking me out.
I'm sorry.
It is Grace? Does she think this is what's going on, or is this just you?
What do you mean by that? Just
Grace isn't there. She's at a football match.
Renee, do you think that I'm impaired in some way and I'm thinking all this is real? No, Andy and Grace are in with it. I am the most skeptical of all of them, I would say. But the shit that's happened to me and what I've seen, honestly, I'm starting to believe that.
Have you still got your burn mark?
Give me a persuasion. Oh, yeah.
Have you still got your burn mark from the very first, the woman in white when she burned you? Do you remember in the classroom in the very first?
Yeah. That was Nina,
session?
Wasn't it? The woman in white.
Yep.
Yeah, Nina Castle. Have you still got that burn mark?
Yeah. So I roll at my. I take my left sleeve. Yeah, it was the left arm. I take my left arm out of the brace and I roll at my left sleeve, and I'll say, "You'll recognise this. This is. You've seen me with short sleeves on before."
Yeah, I've seen this.
Right.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I was unblemished when I came to ETU. This happened on my very first day being here, and a woman in white grabbed hold of my arm, and the three of us, Grace, Andy and myself, we saved all the students in the Ravens Loft on the entrance night. Can you remember? The fire alarms went off and...
Yeah, I was in there. I went running out with everybody. Yeah?
Yeah. And everything was chained up, and then we managed to release the chains, and then everybody got out. It was myself, Grace, and more Andy and Grace that...
They said it was a hoax. That was like to panic everybody or something.
Yeah, they're covering it up.
Oh, okay.
They're covering it up because, I mean, you don't really want mass hysteria and things like that now, do you? So there's lots going on, and what I want to do is not downplay the severity of what's going on, but hopefully, would you mind coming with us so that you can witness yourself and make an informed judgment?
I'll talk to Grace. I think that's a good idea. Fish, sweetheart, you're I don't know how to say this in a nice way, but you're a weird dude. I mean, I care about you immensely. And I know you're a weird dude, and I like that about you. Okay, Fish, I need a persuasion roll at -2.
Oh, shoot.
Nah. What, 7, 5, 6, 7? Yes.
No. Is that his persuasion roll? Wow.
Yes,
Yes.
You succeed. It's not with a raise or anything, but you do succeed. Right. He says, look, you've never said anything to me that's dishonest. And I've had a lot of people lie to me. Just listen, I will talk to Grace. I just want to get a second. Yes, sir.
Sorry, just quickly, of course, she was in the corn maze, so she did witness some of the weirdness. That's actually really good.
So that's two things that she was involved with directly.
Yeah. So
I did mention that to her as well. The corn maze, you were in on that as well. So
and
we just seem to be rescuing you. You know,
she discusses,
which I don't mind.
How she has rationalized away each of those things, and when you peel back at her rationalization, it's scary because she had rationalized several of these things away. I don't think she needs to have that discussion with Grace. That was good, Andy. Good catch.
I think that she would, because she would want it from a more female perspective.
Yeah, she probably will still have that discussion, but I think she believes it.
Bearing in mind that Fish is... Fish can talk, but he prefers blunt honesty, and you can't be blunt honest about this. You have to be tactfully honest about it, because otherwise you're just going to come across as a complete incompetent ne'er-do-well,
raving maniac.
You know,
absolutely.
So if she then later speaks to Grace about and it comes up in conversation, then Grace can put her mind at rest.
Brilliant.
And then I say to her, what I bring to the thing is more of technical expertise with computers and systems and things like that.
That makes complete sense, Fish. That's really scary.
Oh, unless it's Dawn, that's on the floor and she's about to be. In which case, then I see red and I beat the guy to a living pulp. That won't happen again. I don't have a mean bone in my body, but he deserved it. I apologise.
Gotcha. With that, we're going to take a quick break. because I've got to hit the restroom, and then we'll finish out our last hour. We're back, and it's been pointed out to me that we have burned through our time exceedingly fast. So what we're going to wind up doing is taking care of one of the issues that has been ongoing. Grace shows up Monday morning to the doctor, and he removes the boot. I think what I'd like here is it's not a roll. You have healed. There's a suggested after care for
physio and stuff. I'm guessing
physio, exactly. But you are cleared hot to get back to training. Youth is on your side. You have bounced back, and poor Bill is going to be losing his position pretty rapidly, because we know the coach wants you back in kicking as soon as possible. So that particular problem for you is gone for right now. I will say that probably for the next week or so, if you take a wound, we'll start thinking about what that actually does and whether or not you're aggravating anything. But for right now, you're good to go. Fish, you with your shoulder and everything else, when you pulled the card to avoid the shots, you avoided the shots that would have gotten you. Now the knife and some of the other stuff, you did get scrapes and lacerations and everything else, but you'll be coming out of that by the time that we actually, I think you can probably already be out of that sling. I think that really you've got.
No, he wants the sling for he wants the sling for sympathy with Rene. He doesn't need the sling. He never needed the sling when he came out of the hospital. No. He's got it for sympathy.
Yeah.
And this is where he stores his extra bacon.
This is really sad because I really did truly believe somehow that I had an extra hour. So we will instead come back next time with us going directly into the Ren Fair, and then following that we'll try and cover some more of your various things you want to cover.
We have done quite a few of them, so that's good.
We've done an awful lot, actually. Myself and Kristen we were just talking about the list up on Discord, and there's
Very
only
good.
the Sweetheart, World Well, the healing thing, ritual, that Andy's more than likely going to look at on a much longer scale, and Grace's sister within World Well. Everything else is all done from the list. So
you guys are just rocking through a lot of different things.
When you started going on about there being this Ren Fair, I did think to myself, oh great, Grace isn't gonna want to go to a Ren Fair. There's no way she's gonna want to go to a Ren Fair. And I'm thinking, how are these two guys going to persuade Grace? And it's like, they aren't going to persuade her. She's not going to go. She's just going to sit there and go, no, that's fine, you can go off on your own. And I'm sitting there thinking, oh God, he's going to bring up my sister and my mum to basically be at World Well for this interview and stuff. And then he's going to basically have my mum going, oh, and you're going to take your sister Ruthie to this Ren Fair because it's the sort of thing she loves.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sitting there thinking,
absolutely.
No, I'm not going. And then she's going to pull out her costume and go, and you're going to go dressed. And it's like, Mum, I'm not going dressed in that. What is that? And then basically this medieval costume thing. And it's like, start off, I'm not getting in that.
We do need a bit of time to get our costumes sorted, don't we?
Here is
Fallout.
Yep.
Apart from Andy. Andy doesn't need to. He can go as a werewolf.
Here is your AI homework for the week. Take your regular picture of your character and use AI to change that character into a Ren Fair costume of some sort. That's it. It is possible. It's a matter of you guys learning how to do it, which is a really good thing. Very good. So, And if you don't know that, how to do that, we can talk during the week, and I can help you out a little bit with that. Same way that I did.
Exactly how to do it.
Very good.
I know exactly how to do it. Basically, I go to my hubby and I go, Pete, can you do this, please?
Yeah.
Christine, that's terrible. This is good. This is a good for you experience. This is a good for you. Oh.
That's how I do it. Brilliant. Works every time.
All right.
Amazing.
We will we'll play around with that next time and see how fun this is. And that does not mean I'm giving you leeway to like armor up in full plate and be. However, I mean, if you want to get in with your guys that do the not LARPing, but they do the actual fighting with the night
swords.
fighting and stuff like that, I could conceivably see one of you guys doing that and maybe having a suit of armor that we could play with in the game. Okay, with that, I'm not going to challenge you outside of the box with like anything too stupid. I will say that you do know that the robotics club is trying to do an animatronic dragon that will sort of sit at the side of the thing and go and puff some smoke and things like that.
Oh,
So
I
we
would
do
be
know-
all over that.
Absolutely, you're probably a big part of that.
I would
I mean,
be
it's not.
all over
It's
that.
not like it.
Definitely.
It's not like it jumps up and walks. No, it sort of lies there and it looks really cool and it puffs some smoke and it'll flap its wings once in a while and a couple of other little things that they've got going. But we'll let you have some say in what it can and can't do as we move into next
this
time.
thing will walk. What, like the robotic dog? Like the robotic dog that gets up when you kick it and it falls over. This will walk just like that, but it will also have flappy wings. It can't fly, obviously. And then yeah.
Okay,
So we'll
there's
use
your
a disco fog machine. Yeah, I'm all on for that next week.
There's your homework for the weekend, is coming up with stuff on that. That's not out of the too outlandish. And we'll play with that next
not at
time.
all.
Thanks, guys.
Not at all.
Thank you so much. I cannot believe how fast the time has gone, but that's always the case. Cool.
No
Bye.
worries.
See you next time.
Go ahead, bye.
Count us
all.
out, Rob.
If you got all the way to the end, we appreciate your support. Thank you for watching the NVRA whilst we bring you content of different games. If you like what we have done, please like and subscribe.